Okay guys, we just went shopping yesterday, so we're gonna do a little bit of food prep here. So if you have not been here before, hello, I am Mama Bertameni. I am mom to 15 and I love food prepping because it helps me out so much throughout the week and the month. So this is what we're going to do. Split pea soup is actually one of most of my children's favorite soups. So it is so affordable and so yummy. I can't wait for it. Yum. This is me and baby, and I will show you what other people are working on. So first we got started on some eggs. So I had one daughter crack 3 dozen, well actually technically 3 dozen and 5 eggs. So 41 eggs into a bowl to make 2 very large quiches. My other daughter, she was taking 2 dozen eggs and she was just flipping those over for fried eggs, and she was going to put those on top of those English muffins there so we could have some egg sandwiches. So the egg sandwiches are going to have just 1 fried egg and ham and cheese. So I might do like 2 eggs per one, but the price of eggs, I just did 1 and ham and cheese, and that will work out fine for our family. So she's just putting the cheese on top of the eggs now. So she's standing right next to the stove, has 1 container with those English muffins there, and she actually has additional English muffins as well, but she's just going to fry the eggs and then put the ham and cheese on top of it. So anyone who can fry an egg could make these sandwiches. So for us in our house, usually we teach kids to fry an egg between like 8 and 10. So just depending on their maturity level. We really think that children should be able to do the basics of life. I mean, lots of children were running households by the time they were 14 years old years ago. I don't want my children to be able to run households at that point, but I want them to be somewhat able to know how to do the basics in life, which is feeding people. I mean, unless you have a personal chef in life or eat all your meals out, then you're going to learn how to cook basic meals. And I want my basic meals to taste good. So I may as well teach my children how to cook delicious. So here she has the eggs here. So she has, they're using, this is leftover rice that we've had throughout the week. We're just putting 1 container of leftover rice in each one. I'm trying to think how many eggs we had in here. 3 dozen?
3 dozen and 5 eggs.
3 dozen plus 5 eggs. And then we put maybe like 2 cups of milk in there. Now they're gonna break up all of that. Yes, right. So here is the ham, and so she's gonna take the rest of this ham left over from our 2 hams, and we're gonna put that into those 2 things. There's the eggs. So I'm gonna give this really weird shout out to this company because they're so good. Anyway, this lady from church, we went to a church only one time, and this lady said, "Do you mind if I stop by?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, whenever." In the mornings, because in the afternoons we usually go someplace. So she came over, she's from the town that we're in, and she was like, "I'm fairly close by." And so she stopped by this morning and she brought donuts, like 2 dozen of the best donuts. I'll show you the donuts. These are absolutely gorgeous. If you are in the area, I have never been there before, but these are beautiful donuts. They are wrapped like individually, but I think it was a maple donut. It was just covered with maple, but they are so gorgeous. Anyway, I'm not getting sponsored or anything, but I am very thankful. It was so nice that she brought this by. We had a really nice chat too. It was just really nice to talk to somebody else, and so it was really nice that she came by, talking to all the kids and such. And yeah, so it was nice to have her over, and those donuts were lovely. So we have onions and peppers and spinach cooking down here. My daughter split up the ham pieces from here into here, and then we're going to dump. So she's going to put half in each of these. So again, we have rice and ham, onions, peppers, and some kale in these. And then she is going to dump half of this egg solution over one and then half over the others. When you're dumping, try not to dump all in one spot because then it will kind of make a hole with like the ingredients that you have on the ground, or on the bottom. These pans are all sprayed also with, with cooking spray.
About half.
That's probably good. So rough costs for this would be about $24 for both of these, which make it $12 a tray, which would mean that it would be $6 per breakfast. For us, I would also add probably like a bag of oranges on top of that, so $10 for a breakfast for 15 people. So very affordable. Nice. So altogether, we have 3 dozen eggs plus 5. What is 3 dozen plus 5? 36 plus 5, 41 eggs. So we have 41 eggs in here. So basically 20 eggs in each container. These are big, so it's probably 15 by 20, I would say. 15 by, I don't know. These are bigger. These are the inserts, like steamer pans. They're not 9 by 13s. They're steamer pans. So that made 2. And basically we used 1 bag of these little peppers, 2 onions, our leftover ham bits, and just a portion of the spinach there. Cheap, affordable, whatever you want to say. 2 huge meals. This will actually do us more than 2 meals. This will do us probably 4 meals. So my daughter has done these sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and then we are just going to put, there's these ones and then these ones up here. We are just going to take these and wrap these up. It will be 12 per meal. So we'll put some into, yes, Ziploc bags, and like those things that are like this. So we just put all 24 of those into packs of 6 there. So the cost breakdown for that would be $22 for all of them for the people that will eat those. And if we had, that would be 24 for $22. So if we cut that in half, then that would be $11 per meal. I probably on top of that would again add some sort of fruit, so bring it up to $15 for a meal, which is just over $1 per person. So she cut up 2 bags of peppers and put them here, 2 of these bags of peppers, and put them in there. And then we're gonna put cucumbers in the same thing. I have 2 bags of those, and those are gonna go in this same container. And then we're gonna do another container that has celery and carrots. So he is cutting some onions and putting it in here. This has the kale and the sausage in there, and then we have the other peppers to go with that. So I just chopped up the rest of the spinach so we could use it in things, and it would already be ready, and it's just gonna go in that bag. She finished these here, which are the peppers and celery. I'm gonna take this bowl of peppers and add it to my mix over here, which is sausage, sausage, onions, and spinach. So I got my pot here. I'm going to add some coconut oil. You can use any oil that you like in your family. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to add that bowl. This has peppers and onions, kale, and sausage. I usually use some sort of like paprika based sausage, which would be like chorizo, or the equivalent of like a sausage that has non-GMO stuff in it. So that's what I have here. We're just going to saute this. Woo. while this is sauteing, I'm gonna grab some seasonings. For my seasonings, I normally would use paprika, salt, pepper, and a bay leaf. And I have salt and pepper. And so I'm gonna add a little bit of this just to make it, I don't know, give it something. And then I'm gonna add some salt. Oh, helps so I have it turned on. You need quite a bit of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. And then some pepper. Okay, so this has been cooking just for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna add 2 quarts of beans. Any beans will do. I usually use red beans, but I don't have any right now, so this will be fine. I'm gonna stir this in so it's pretty well equal. You don't want things overcooked. You want them cooked just enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some broth and some rice. This is 6 cups. I mean, this is 8 cups of liquid. Then I'm gonna add 2 more. Two more cups of just water. Then I'll stir this. And then I need to add rice. I'm gonna put 4 cups of rice in there. I'm using brown rice. Then I'm gonna stir it and cover it. I have 2 of these pots. One is this color and one is red. So now I have a red pot with a blue top. Okay, so we have 2 quiches here. They will be for the next couple days. So what I'll probably do is I might cut this one into squares themselves and then Ziploc bag some of those and then keep this one for tomorrow morning. And then we have our big pot of jag here. Looks beautiful. Then we have some peppers and cucumbers, which will be eaten first. And then we have the, yes, carrot sticks and celery sticks that we will eat second. Our breakfast here, and then this spinach that we cut up. So that is what we did so far. That is what I could handle, but every little bit counts, guys, every little bit. So breakfast between this and the, so breakfast between, my daughter had made some apple sauce muffins. I did not film those. That was actually the day before this day. She did some applesauce gluten-free muffins. So between those and the maple bagels, then that will probably be like a week of breakfast because we have the quiches and the egg sandwiches as well to intermingle with that. We also have some yogurt and berries. So rice, cucumbers, peppers, and cutie orange.